Welcome to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I need all of that. I need all that support. I really do. Today we're going to talk about my C6 Corvette, and this is an update review. All right, an update review. And we got to try to make it fast because the top is down and it's starting to drizzle. So, first things first. Never drive your car with your top down when it's starting to drizzle. But it's just a cloud and it's going over it, so we'll probably be all right. But I have to say this. I love the car. All right? Absolutely love the car. But I got to give you my truest opinion on everything with it. You know I love the car if I'm sitting here rocking the Corvette hat, the Corvette hoodie. You can't really see it, but it says C6 on it. You know what I'm saying? You know I love the car. So therefore, let's get right into it. Before this cloud comes down and ruins our day, we might actually have to stop for a second and put the hood on, put the top back on. All right? Stay right there. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We done put the top back up because we don't know what this weather's about to do. It had a thunderstorm earlier, then the sun came out, and I'm not even used to driving this car no more with the top up. I feel like I don't even take this car out unless it's sunny. But today, for my fans, for my audience, for my channel, I'm definitely taking the car out so we can do a review on it. All right? 08 C6 LS3 Chevy Corvette. Okay? Absolutely, positively a monster of a car. Okay, so I gave y'all the specs before. Let me just fix this camera for you. I gave y'all the specs before, so y'all know all the specs on the vehicle. All right. Now, I believe I've owned it now maybe 6 months, 6-7 months, probably. And I said, let me get on here today and do a review on it. So let's get right to it. This is not a top 10 or anything like that. It's just we taking a ride, y'all riding with me, and we just talking. All right. First things first. I love this car because of how it looks. Personally, I love the design, the architecture on it. But at the same time, certain cars make you feel like that's my car. Certain cars just do that for you. Every single time I get in this car and I drive this particular car, I feel like this car was made for me. Personality-wise, how I see life, everything. It's just a standard of a great definition of a sports car. Now, saying that, let me add some other accolades on it real quick, okay? It has a lot more room than I even thought it did. Right now, I can put a whole golf bag in there with a full set of golf clubs. This is Cars, Golf, and Cigars. So I have driven this car to go play golf. But right now, I just got a few clubs back there. I got my office bag, my laptop back there, tripod, things of that nature. But you can take this car and go food shopping in it, because I've done that too. Like, you literally can fill this car up with $200 worth of groceries, because I've done it. Literally, you can do that in this car. It's not a handicap for a sports car. You know, when you drive certain sports cars, you know and I know that's it. That's it. There ain't nothing happening. Mind you, it's a two-seater, so you are not getting nobody back there. You're not supposed to. This car is not made for company like that. Okay? But at the same time, if you just running errands, if you have things to do, this vehicle right here won't let you down. Damn good design by Chevy. And mind you, there are other designs, there's other eras. There's a C7, which I like, and I do think I'm going to purchase one because I want to have the C6 and the C7 sitting right next to each other. Everybody knows the C8 is amazing, but the C8 doesn't have as much space as this has. It really doesn't. It really, really don't. So I'm not saying I wouldn't get a C8. I'm just saying it don't have the same kind of space. So to utilize it the way you can utilize a sports car, the C8 does not have that. This car has that, and it's a daily driver. Amazing daily driver. Like, the things you can do in this car, you really can't do in other cars, other sports cars. Now, mind you, it is low, super low, and I have a carbon fiber front splitter in the front, which makes it even lower. So if you even think about going over a speed bump and you don't slow down, you will regret that, because it's going to sound like you just destroyed your front end. If you're going down a ramp nose first and you don't do the right things, you're going to regret that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to definitely let you know that you shouldn't have did that. Not at all. But driving wise, performance wise, agility wise, this car is fantastic. Fantastic. It's a lot heavier than I thought it would be. Okay? A lot heavier. Like, this is not a cheap car, man. I'm just talking about how it's made. Now, interior wise, of course you're gonna have a lot of plastic, but this is the LS3 spec'd out version, so there is leather more places than I thought it would be. Like, there's leather all over the leather and carbon fiber all over the radio. I didn't expect that. You know, I wasn't even looking for that when I first got it. But after I had it for a while, for like 2 days, I was like, well, this one was really spec'd out correctly. And I think that's the main thing for me. This car was spec'd out the way, in 2008, the way I would have did it for me if I would have bought it in 2008. Black and red leather all over the place. Man, and mind you, I got it for a steal. Y'all know how much I got it for. And if you do want to know how much I got it for, do me a favor. Go back to the other episodes, and all the price and the specs on this vehicle is on the other episodes. All right, because remember, this was a bank repo that I got from the auction. Okay? So when I tell you I rolled the dice on this, I rolled the dice on this. But I came out the winner. No craps. Because this car is crazy, man. It's a great car. The only things that had issues, I thought it had a lot of issues when I first got it. I really did, but it really did. The shift cable had popped inside the right under the gearbox. That's why the car wasn't starting, because the car did not know that it wasn't in gear. The car thought it was still in drive, even though it was in park. And if it thinks like that, it's not going to start. Even though you'll have power, radio, windows, everything, you will not get this car to start if the car is not actually in park. But since the shift cable broke, it computer-wise, it just wasn't reading it and it wouldn't start. But it was a light fix. I'm glad. I thought it was so many problems. I thought the Cadillac converter was gone. I thought it needed a new starter. I thought all kinds of things. And that's the only thing that was wrong with it. Now, mind you, yeah, I can say that's one thing that was wrong with it. It does leak power steering fluid. It does leak that. Now, this car is still under 100,000 miles. So being that it's under 100,000 miles, now that I know the 100,000 is coming up in about, I'm at 96,000, in about 4,000 more miles, it definitely needs a overhaul, a major overhaul, if you want to keep this car running in good condition. So I've already scheduled it for July to have a complete tune-up and overhaul done on the engine, clean everything out, flush everything out, change the plugs. Let's look at everything, the harmonious wheel and everything like that, which we all know can start to wobble after a certain amount of mileage, especially after 65, 75. But so far, this one is intact. You know, everything. I want it all done. Change the belts, because I don't want any problems at 100,000 miles. I want it to run the way it's running now. Now, let's get to some of the things that I'm like, it feels sluggish even though it has a lot of power. Now that could be because it needs new plugs probably. You know, it's been in there for a long time. It could be plugs, it could be like old fuel, not fuel in the fuel system, but just old fluids. It could be a lot of reasons why I don't feel like I'm getting the best pop out of it when I'm driving. Now when you're on an open highway and you step on it Oh, she picks up. She picks up completely. You feel the power. Like, you literally will be doing 90, 95 and have no idea you was going that fast. There's no rattling in the steering wheel. The car doesn't shake. It actually feel like it likes to go faster, and it should. Like most sports cars, the faster you drive it, the better the car drives. And she has that feeling too. But I still feel she's a little sluggish, and she could use something to really, really give her some boost. So that's why when I do this 100,000 mile overall on the car, I'm definitely gonna let them know. And I'm doing it at BuyAVet service department, you know, because this is all they do at BuyAVet. You know, at BuyAVet, that's all they do. They're not sponsoring this. I'm just being honest with you. They don't work on anything else. You won't go there and see another car. And I like going to places like that specialize in one particular brand, because I know they know what they're talking about, the parts, everything is already there. You know, you don't have to really sit there for no 2 weeks and be like, oh, we got, because they working on 15 different kind of cars. There, they only work on Corvettes, and Corvettes only. And I like that. So that's one of the things I'm definitely going to push for. I'm like, listen, guys, I need more, you know what I mean, off the light. So I don't know if it needs to be tuned or what have you. Now, let's keep it going, because I don't want to lose my thought here. Things about this car update-wise. I haven't done much to it modification-wise. And I wanted to leave it that way. I said I'm going to leave it stock. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add turbos. I'm never racing this car. I want to preserve this car. I don't want to race it. So therefore, I don't need to do all that. But now I'm thinking a little different. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. I won't even tell you. I won't even mention how allegedly fast I was just going. I'm just going to let y'all, don't worry about that. Now, but I'm thinking a little different, because I want to make this car so nice, you know, so nice that when I'm at a Corvette rally or at a car rally, it stands out. I want to make it a showroom car now. So I do think I am going to, I wasn't going to do it before, but I do think I am going to change the wheels. Not anything heavy, not anything higher than what we got on here now. It still runs stagnant. But I do think I'm going to change the wheels over. And by changing the wheels over, I really do feel that it's going to give it a certain look that is needed, that's necessary. You know what I mean? To really take it where I want to take it to. So, because I'm still running on the same rubber and the same wheels I did when I first bought the car. And I hate it because these wheels is old, the tires is old. I love the stock Corvette wheel. Chrome, from the factory, looks good on the car, it's classic. But I do think it's time to throw something a little more modern on there and make it really, really stand out. You know, it's a black car, it's a black Corvette. So it's not, I'm not trying to do nothing to the paint. I'm not trying to change the color. I'm not trying to wrap it. I'm not doing any of them things. But the modifications that are coming, new wheels, and I am going to change out the lights. I broke down, I'm going to do it. I already got it ordered. The C7 lights and the C7 fog lights, those are coming. We're changing those out. Give the whole car a facelift. That's what I like to call it. Anytime you change your lights or your grill, give the whole car a facelift, but still keep it in the family. And I do think by doing that, and retint, I want a different tint on this. By doing that, changing the stereo system out, I don't really need to change the speakers, but I do want to change the headpiece and put something in here that actually has navigation. This is a double din, so I can absolutely take this out and put a double din with the navigation and things of that nature in this car. That's really going to make it stand out even more. And that's what I'm looking for, you know, and that is exactly what I'm looking for. But I'll be right back. I know I just gave y'all a whole bunch of information. We're going to close this out when I get back. We're going to talk. We're going to burn a cigar, of course, because this is Cars, Golf, and Cigars. And we're going to close it right out. But right now, we're going to keep driving. Welcome back to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. I am your man, Kadon Sterling. We're going to close this out, but you know what time is it? You do know what time is it. It is that time of the day. So we're gonna burn something and we're gonna finish talking about this update. Let's get this sparked up. Yes. Okay. I wanted to do more of it outside, but it's raining. I wish I could show y'all. I could turn the camera around, but it's raining. So we have to sit in the garage right now and burn something and talk about it. But to go along with the update, to close it out, the bottom line is this. This is a great American sports car. You see, I even got the hoodie. C6 hoodie, and you know what's crazy? It's the same car. Same exact car. That was a coincidence, but I'm lucky that they was able to do that. All right. It's a great American sports car. There's no question about it. You will not go wrong with buying a Corvette. Do they have issues? Now, yes. From what I've heard, I haven't experienced it as of yet, but they do have steering wheel lock issues. Like I told you before, this I do know about. The cable shift. The shift cable will break eventually, causing the car to basically go into limp mode. It won't know what to do, so it won't start. And also, I haven't experienced it as of yet. From what I understand, they can definitely have some issues, especially the C7s. Definitely have some issues when it comes to overheating with inside the engine and basically blowing a piston or what have you. Not an easy fix because that's definitely an engine out type situation if it happens, but they're known to do that after certain mileage. But besides that, the reliability on them is incredible. I know one person who had one. He had a C7, and he said he was overheating a lot, and he realized what he could do. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do this. This is what this man did to his car. He actually put a second fan under the where the original fan and the filter is. He put two fans in there, and he put some air vents in the hood. He said he ran the car the same way that he'd been running it and never had a problem again. Hey, engineering, everybody's different. And with this kind of engineering, it's so easy to modify. It's so easy to take care of. You'll never have a situation where it's something that you can't do on a Corvette, okay? Never have a situation. What I'm looking forward to, like I told y'all, those wheels and them tires are going. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna do the C7 lights on there, headlights and fog lights, and retint. And basically just give it a whole flush so it can just feel fresher when it's driving and making sure everything is everything. And like I said earlier, I do plan on purchasing a C7. But if I don't, I think I'm gonna go back to Camaro. And I'm gonna get me a very, very nice one. Probably like a 2015 with everything, but it has to be a V8. If it's not the V8, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I should actually put a big V8 sign in my garage somewhere because I like V8s, classic V8s. Classic V8s. A couple of my other cars are V6. I even have a 4-cylinder. Amazing on gas. But most of my cars are V8s. But besides that, that's really it. That's really the update. I have nothing really bad to say about the car. I haven't experienced anything bad about it. There's things that I definitely know it needs to change. It needs some more TLC to get the kind of performance that I really want to get out of it. And that's my goal, is to get that performance. But like I said, I'm not racing, huh? So I just want to enjoy it and preserve it. And that's my goal. Now let's close this out with the business. Etsy.com. For all the apparel, Mogul Mindset is what you put in the search bar. Mogul Mindset, one word. For all the entrepreneur apparel that I design, go to Etsy.com and put that in there, Mogul Mindset, and you can buy yourself something very nice or buy it for somebody else very nice if they have the same mentality that you have. Also, right here on YouTube, Mogul Talk One-on-One. That's my other channel. That channel is a business channel based to basically help people that have an entrepreneur mindset. They might be a little stuck when it comes to how they approach business or how they approach their brand. And when you go to that channel and you subscribe and hit all the like buttons, you get all the information that I have to give to help somebody out. Because you never know what you can hear that may spark something in somebody else. You never know what you could say that can spark something and that will make you go, oh man, I didn't think about that. Oh man, I'm glad I heard that. Mogul Talk One-on-One. That's the other channel you go to so you can receive great entrepreneurial motivational information. All right? I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. Thank y'all so much for being on this channel. Word of mouth is how you build a brand, people. So please, if you like what I'm doing, tell somebody about it. All right? Tell somebody else about it. Don't keep it all to yourself. Don't be selfish. Share this channel with other people so they can enjoy it too. And I almost forgot the biggest part of business right now for me, besides designing shoes and clothes and stuff like that, FA Auto Brokerage Firm. Yes, I started an auto brokerage firm and I'm super geeked about it. My auto brokerage firm is the kind of firm that truly deals with the enthusiasts. I'm not looking to sell any car as a broker. I'm looking to help you get that car, the one that you really want, the one that you've always wanted. Like when I first saw this car, I had to have it. I needed that car, not the one next to it, this one. Because this one right here is what my chest said, I gotta have it. So I wanna deal with people that think like me, love cars like me, who may have a problem searching for cars. You don't have the time to go find the car that you want. You need a broker to help you do that. You need somebody to deal with that paperwork, deal with the dealerships, deal with the auctions, deal with all of that. Because all you really want to do is get your money up, get your car, and enjoy it. FA Auto Brokerage Firm. You can Google it. The website is official, is up, everything is there. The link for the website will also be in the description for this episode. So definitely hit me up when you're looking for something, especially classic from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. I'm the guy to call. When you're looking for your very first high performance vehicle or your very first luxury vehicle, I'm the guy to call. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good.